Hey guys, Aura 1 through 4 here, and I've got another deck profile for you guys. This week I ran Diva Heroes, and I did relatively okay with it. I went X2. The two decks I lost to were Gallus the Star Beast in round 1, which it was a pretty legitimate loss. It was a good game, back and forth. My teammate just ended up Gallusing me to death. Not with the FTK, with a legitimate play in that deck. I like that deck because it doesn't have to FTK or OTK or any of that stuff to still do well. He went X1. Then I lost to Samurai. Game 1, the Samurai, he opened up with both Dojo and Gateway. Like our locals were allowed to use the Extreme Victory cards now. And he just completely crapped all over the field with all these Samurai, and he ended his first turn with a Shien, a Barkion, some back row, and Grandmaster and Keyzon. It was just an ugly field. Game 2, I ended up hitting him hard really early on, and then he tried double-edge swording so that he could get monsters out, and I chain disappeared him. And chain disappearance is both targets if they're both under 1,000. And since he brought back Kagemusha and Kageki, I removed all 6 of those from play. That's a +5 for me. And at that point, he just had nothing and lost. Game 3, I opened up really well, even though I went second. And when I Veilered his Kageki, I thought I had him, but he just started dropping things, and I couldn't get around it. I tried, and he just did Samurai things that I couldn't get around. I imagine they're going to probably get hit in the September ban list again, because they're a little too consistent. I mean, they're not unstoppable, but I think that they probably need either United needs to get limited or something needs to get hit to make them a little bit more fair. Anyways, onto the deck list. Of course, you got your 1 Stratos. Search out your D heroes. Get yourself Double Diamond Dude. I've gotten some pretty broke mills off him, like Reborn or D-Draw or Miracle Fusion. And what's so good about this, especially if you're playing against Samurai, is you activate the effect of the spell card. They can't negate it with Shien. That means it's impossible to stop a Miracle Fusion that gets off of him. It's really nice. Then of course you got yourself 2 Maliciouses. Get them for D-Draw. Get him in the grave. Special summon it. Great for synchro fodder. Got 1 D Hero Fearmonger. When he's killed by battle, during your next standby, you get to special any of your D heroes besides himself. Really good for reusing your Mallies and your Diamond Dudes. 1 D Hero Dasher. He really gets his strong point when he's in your graveyard already. Pitch him for D-Draw or with Future Fusion. When he's in your graveyard and you draw a monster, you can reveal it, and then you can special summon it with his effect once per duel. It's really nice. Then for your waters, you got yourself the 3 Deep Sea Divas. They're the best water tuner engine in the game. If you don't believe it, you're clearly retarded. 1 Racy Ice Mistress. It's a wall monster, special summonable by Diva, plus it's a tuner, and it's a Sea Serpent, so it's really nice. Spiny Gilman, because it boosts all Sea Serpents by 400 and makes Catastor really easy. Then you got yourself Treeborn Frog. Pitch it to the graveyard with Future Fusion, or just get in the graveyard and let you do a lot of stupid combos. Then Morphing Jar. Really crucial card. This deck has the potential to open up really badly or have really bad hands. Set this thing down, clear that hand out. Also, this card lets you be able to go into Gaia without having to side. And Gaia can be really crucial in some clutch plays. Then, 1 Mobius, takes out the back row, and it's a water, and it's Monarch. It's good. And then 1 Caius, because it's Caius, and this deck needs a Caius. I prefer 1 of each. And then, of course, Dad, because you're running so many darks. Magic lineup. 1 Reborn, staple. Dark Hole, staple. Trunade, staple. Book of Moon, staple. Double MST for Spell and Trap 8. Then Rhoda, because you're running Warriors, you'd have to be retired not to. And then your draw engine is you got yourself D-Draw, Allure, and you got yourself 2 Pot of Dualities, and 1 Gold Sarco. And all of these cards are so you can get the Future Fusion. You need to get to that Future Fusion as fast as possible. Dump those things in the graveyard, set up that graveyard. Graveyard setup is so important in this deck. Generally, if I got to my Future Fusion, I won. Because you dump that Treeborn and either Mally or Dasher in there, just sets everything up, sets up so many plays. And then, of course, you got Triple Miracle Fusion. Trap lineup, double Bottomless Trap Hole. Such a good card. Not a lot of people running it. I hate monsters. Bottomless Trap Hole is a good card, especially when priority gets taken away. Mirror Force, pretty much staple. Then you got yourself double warnings and judgment. And then Trap Stun and 7 Tools of the Bandit. Pretty much my standard trap lineup. Next we'll go on to the Synchro deck. 1 AOJ Catastor, staple. 1 E-Hero Gaia. Got yourself Brio. Black Rose Dragon. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. 1 Scrap Dragon. A Dark End Dragon. And now the reason why I didn't care so much that I didn't do as well. Colossal Fighter. With my 1 Turbo Pack, pull the ulti, Colossal Fighter. Really happy about that. Then, of course, you got yourself double Stardust Dragon. 1 Elemental Hero The Shining, for when you decide to stuff in. Then, discard Boss, the triple Absolute Zero. And then 1 Dragon Knight Drago, a quest for sealing fusions. Didn't use them today, but I didn't face anybody really that siding Super Polys was something I needed to do. Extra side deck is 2 Cyber Dragons. Great card to side. Double Ryo. Hates on the Samurai. Double Veiler. Generally a good card. Double Crow. Really helps take out a lot of things. Takes out the Avarices. Great card to side against Quick Junk Doppel or Debris Junk Doppel. Got yourself Photo Plan for Samurai and Gravekeepers. Double Knock for Gravekeepers, because they are a skillless deck that only people who care about only winning run. Double Super Poly, because it's heroes and I love Super Poly. And double Chain Disappearance, because it's pretty much staple now. Yeah. Next week, we will be running a deck that is based around Extreme Victory. So, look forward to my next deck. This is Aura 1 through 4, signing out.